reaction, the political consequences, and of course, bring you the latest. Stay with LBC.
On your radio, on Global Player, and
Play LBC.
Leading Britain's conversation. This is LBC.
From Global's newsroom at 4 o'clock. Donald Trump says a bullet pierced his right ear when shots were fired at a Republican rally in Pennsylvania. The U.S. Secret Service says it neutralized a shooter. One of its spokesmen also says a spectator died and 2 others were critically injured. The journalist Sarah Baxter is in New York. She's been telling LBC this is looking more and more like an assassination attempt.
The truth is that it appears to be very clear that the alleged shooter knew what was going on, that he had deliberately placed himself near the perimeter on a rooftop with a direct line of vision to Trump.
Donald Trump was about 6 minutes into his speech when he reached for the right-hand side of his face as popping sounds could be heard. He's also been thanking law enforcement agencies in an online post published this morning. LBC's US correspondent, Harriet Alexander, says this may have changed the atmosphere between Mr. Trump and President Biden.
The 2 men have spoken. We don't know the details of those conversations. The White House has just announced that Biden is returning immediately to the White House. He's cutting short his plans. They are also modifying their campaign, and memos have gone around internally in the Biden team to say that they shouldn't comment on this on social media and that their campaign is going to be adjusted.
In this morning's other news, the former Conservative cabinet member Michael Gove is backing calls to reduce the power of senior civil servants. He's endorsing a new report which says government powers being shared with agencies, experts and other bodies when really it should be resting with ministers. LBC's Holly Harris has more.
The Prime Minister has spoken of tough decisions for his new government, but this report claims ministers are actually losing their influence. The Conservative-leaning Public Policy Exchange think tank argues difficult and controversial reforms are needed, especially to the civil service. It says it should be smaller and ministers should have more power over public appointments. In the report's forward, Michael Gove says decision-making, which impacts the population, shouldn't be left in the hands of technocrats beyond any political accountability.
Liz Truss says Rishi Sunak's decision to abandon what she's calling Conservative principles was a direct factor in the Conservatives' election defeat. She's also claiming his decision to trash her reputation and the gambling scandal connected to the date of the poll contributed to the Labour landslide. And pubs and bars will be allowed to stay open for longer tonight as England face Spain in the final of Euro 2024. Venues across England and Wales can keep their doors open until 1 o'clock on Monday morning. LBC weather, more cloud expected through Sunday with some showers in northern and eastern England, a high of 23 degrees. From Global's newsroom, for LBC.
This is LBC from Global, leading Britain's conversation with Ollie Dugmore.
Cheers, Tim. Welcome to LBC. It's 3 minutes past 4. My name is Ollie Dugmore. Coming up over the course of the programme, we are sticking with the breaking news coming out of America that former President Trump has been shot in an apparent assassination attempt. He is alive and well. 2 people have been killed and several others are critically injured after events at a campaign rally. Here are the most basic statement of facts as we know them. Trump was speaking at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, when loud noises, a popping noise, can be heard in the crowd at around 6:13 p.m. local time. Trump appeared to have been struck by something in the area of his right ear as he was speaking. And videos have shown him sort of quickly clutching his ear and then ducking down to the ground as the Secret Service kind of piled in and leapt to his aid. Trump then stood up with blood on the side of his face and appeared to be saying, "Fight, fight," while pumping his fist, quickly escorted off the stage and into his vehicle. The rally location has now become an active crime scene, and Trump's team and the Secret Service have confirmed that he was fine and being checked at a local medical facility. The Butler County District Attorney has confirmed that the suspected shooter and 1 rally attendee were dead. Another person at the rally was in a serious condition and the Secret Service later said 2 people were critically injured. The shooting is being investigated as an attempted assassination, and the Secret Service have shared more details now on the shooter's position and confirmed the shooter was killed by the Secret Service. 0345 6060 973 to hear your views. Give us your position on the potential political consequences, the implications of this. I mean, just an extraordinary story. You can imagine if that bullet was a couple of centimetres to the side, and we would be talking about the death of a former president. Really extraordinary story. And obviously in an election year, ginormous political consequences here. 0345 6060 973 is the number to call. You can text 84850, tweet at LBC, or ask Alexa to send a comment to LBC. I'm joined now by LBC US correspondent Benji Hire. Benji, good morning.